As we all know that our ongoing topic is beer. So we have done with the production, not production, we have done with the introduction of beer, and we started the production of beer. If I would ask question from any of you, can you please tell me? Okay, Arjun Kumar, just unmute yourself and tell me the first three steps that are required in beer production. First three steps. Arjun Kumar, I'm talking to you. Just three steps that are required in the production of beer. Arjun Kumar, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon.
Your voice is not audible because here is going on very network problem, sir.
No worry, like I'll ask my question again. Just tell me the first three steps of beer production. First three steps or first three process that are required in beer production. This is so simple thing. Even you can start with the harvesting. Harvesting could be the first step. Even you can start you are required to start the beer production with the harvesting of which thing? Arjun Kumar.
Yes, sir.
You should speak.
Beer production, sir.
Can you please tell me like what is the base product of to produce beer? The base item which is required to produce beer. Yes, Arjun. Beer produced by or through which thing? Okay, so see the live example. This is for everyone, students. We have
barley, sir.
Barley, and I think this is not Arjun. This was Harmanpreet. Okay.
Sahil, sir.
Sahil. Okay.
Sahil. Yes, sir.
Okay. See the message. Like this is for everyone, my dear. And keep on saying that you all must write down the content that we people are teaching you or discussing in this class, right? And what is happening that you people are not writing and see the result. A simple question, a very first thing that we have studied or we are keep on discussing in every lecture. Still we have time, students. Start writing by giving the heading that we are on chapter 1, right? Unit 1, chapter 1, topic name. The topic is beer produced by barley. We have done the introduction. What are the ingredients that are required in a beer? There are 5 or 6 ingredients that are required. Name them, and before their names, just write down what are the role of each ingredient, why we need water, what is the role of hops, why we need sugar, what yeast does in the production of beer, what types of, these are the things that I want you to write down in your notebooks. so that whenever like any teacher asks you question, just go to the chapter and you would be able to answer the question. Every time like this thing should not be good that if you people will say that there is a network issue. Okay, fine. There could be a network issue. But writing down the content, there is nothing related to the network issue. So, like you should mark my words somewhere, just write down wherever you used to sit in your room that every time you are required to open up a notebook and you are required to write down the content that is being taught. Otherwise, like we'll be asking question and you'll be numb every time. Okay, so Sahil Chauhan has given a right answer that beer used to be produced by the product which is known as barley. Barley is a cereal. Why we use barley? Because it has starch and we cannot use the direct form of starch. We are required to convert it into soluble sugar, right? So we will cover up this thing later on. We were on the production process. Just see the flow. The production process starts with the malting. Malting is that we need to convert the starch into soluble sugar. That process is called as, like before that, like what used to happen that we harvest the barley, we soak it into water for 3 days, lay down the barley for the germination process. After 3 days, sprouts will come out from the barley. That particular stage is called as green malt. Then we are required to stop the germination by heating up or by roasting the barley in a special mechanism which is known as kiln. And after getting roasted, now the germination has stopped. That particular stage or the barley is ready to get grounded, right? And grounded in a till the coarse form or coarse texture is there. Now that particular stage is called as grist. That grist is ready to become wood by adding hot water. I'm repeating, we will get wood by adding hot water into grist. Grist is what? The ground roasted barley. That is known as grist. And now we have received wood. Wood has to keep on heating at the temperature of 60 degrees Celsius. This process will last for few hours. Now the whole or like most of the sugar is being extracted from the mixture. Grounded barley and hot water and keep on heating up for few hours. Now the sugar is there in the liquid and then the ground or grounded material is being separated from wood, right? Just cover it. Then oat is required. Now this particular stage which is oat, and now it is ready for the fermentation. But before fermentation, we are required to add hops. We are on the third step, hop, right? So hop is something which gives flavor, which gives aroma, right? And which is helpful in we can say that in preserving the content, right? It improves the shelf life. Now, again, we are required to boil the mixture so that the hops, the quality of the hops can be properly extracted, right? Now we are required to get the hop back, like, or remove the hops, because we cannot let the hop inside the liquid. We are required to remove it. So the used hops will be removed and the used hop will be sent to the agriculture fields. Now the hop back, or like this process is called as hop back. Removal of hops is known as hop back. As we all know that during the extraction of hops, the liquid was at a boiling temperature. Now it is required to cool down. That process is known as cooling and pitching, right? So cooling and pitching can be done by three methods. One is plate method, right? And the another method is immerse wood. Like there are some machines or mechanism is there. I'll show you in the pictures. Like by these two methods, you can cool down your wood. And the third method is you can keep it for overnight, so that like next morning the wood will be cooled down. If you are running shortage of time, then we can use some mechanism to cool down the liquid. Now, the left four steps: malting, brewing, hop back, cooling. These four processes have been over. Now we are moving on to fermentation process. Fermentation takes place with the help of. Can anyone tell me fermentation takes place with the help of? Correct, yeast. Now, again, we are required to remember one thing. There are two types of yeast that are required in beer production. So fermentation, we will start the fermentation process. Fermentation takes place with the help of yeast, and two types of yeast are Saccharomyces cerevisiae and Saccharomyces carlsbergensis, right? And again, like the important thing to know over here, if we are using Saccharomyces cerevisiae, then different type of beer will be produced. So if we will be using the Saccharomyces carlsbergensis, then again different type of yeast will be there, right? So here is some picture related to the cooling and pitching, as because before fermentation this process has to be there, cooling and pitching. What is happening in this? Generally, like this process makes the liquid ready, makes the wort ready. That particular liquid is called as wort. Earlier it was barley, then green malt, then grist, then wort. Right? Now wort is getting cooled. Right? So that yeast can, like the temperature has to be lowered down so that yeast can react upon. There is a specific temperature required for fermentation. If the temperature is very low, then yeast will not work. Similarly, or vice versa, we can say that if the temperature is very high, more than 30 or 32 degrees Celsius, then yeast will get die, right? So there is a specific temperature. A best temperature is, let's see, there is a slide. The best temperature is 16 degrees Celsius to 24 degrees Celsius. So this is the good temperature in which the fermentation takes place in a very well manner, right? So warmer the temperature will give a harsh flavor. In beer, it is required to be little harsh. I'm talking about in a manner of taste, right? So this is what I have said, that if the temperature will be raised, remember yeast needs a specific temperature. If the temperature is very less, or mean to say yeast cannot work in cooling, right? In chilled form, Similarly, like if the temperature is more than 32 degrees Celsius, again yeast will not work. Now, next thing, this is what I was talking about. This is one of the mechanism. The spiral area or the spiral side has to be placed in a cool or chilled water, right? So from one container or from one side, the hot boat has to be injected, and the spiral, like the spiral content is there in a chilled container, so it will get cooled. And the other opening from where we will get the chilled or cooled boat, right? So there is another picture, plate chiller. Like from one side you can inject the hot boat, and the other side you will get the chilled or cooled boat, right? And now the fermentation process. So fermentation process says in which we convert the sugar into alcohol, and the second thing, it releases the carbon dioxide. So these two things happen in fermentation process. So CO2 is stored in a different tank. Yes, it is required because every beer contains CO2. So we are required to store the CO2 in a different tank with a proper mechanism by like fixing a pipe so that we can store the CO2. The another thing is, which is very important, fermentation takes place for 7 to 14 days. So we need at least 14 days or minimum 7 days or maximum 14 days to get the fermentation done, right? So during the fermentation, a thick layer of yeast is there. Yes, as we have studied in last class, that yeast multiplies itself. If you add a little amount of, or for an example, one number of yeast, then during fermentation, it will get multiplied and one yeast will become 7 number or 8 number, for an example, right? So that extra, or we can say that the multiplied yeast has to be taken, and then that particular thing will be stored or kept for the next fermentation, and so that we can use for the next time to come. Okay, and next thing is related to the fermentation. I have some pictures which will give you a better idea, imagination. So see the container. This is the boat in which we have added yeast, but the layer is there. Like you can see the layer, the white layer. That layer is because of fermentation. This was a sign of fermentation. People used to collect it for the next thing, right? I have another picture. So this is what a fermentation going on, right? Okay, next thing, which is the next step, maturation process. Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of maturation? What kind of the activity that will be going place, or that will be going on in the maturation process? What do you think? What will be there in this process? Any idea? Yes,
Sir,
student.
maturation, we can say that after the fermentation, the or fermentation into a strong tank stored for 3 days. It may be pasteurized days.
It may be
to
what? Okay. Okay, that's good, Arjun Kumar. So maturation, as the name suggests, that we are going to mature the beer, right? We are going to age our beer that we have produced. Why it is required? So that the contents get mixed well, right? So the another name of maturation process is lagering, right? And in this process, we remove the extra yeast, right? So that because after this, now like fermentation is being over, we are like moving ahead to the packaging process, right? So we are required to remove the yeast because fermentation has already been done. Next thing is, so after fermentation, beer is being aged, matured, or lagered. So these are the two other names that can be used in instead of maturation, right? So next thing is lagering, which is maturation. Maturation takes place in a stainless steel. Stainless steel at close freezing point. Right? Sometimes like it is required to mature in stainless steel, or somewhere like sometime it is required to mature in the oak cask, the wooden barrels, right? And the next thing is, so beer matures and it gives the mellow taste, the smoother taste, as we know that because like during fermentation it gets the harsh taste. Hops are there, that's why like the taste is very bitter. So to get all the content mixed very well, so the maturation process is required, right? So here are some pictures. So these are the stainless steel container in which we used to mature the beer. Now the next step is fining. Fining, we all know that in this particular process, we are cleaning or clearing our beer. We are required to clear our beer. For an example, the leftover particles of yeast, leftover particles of hops. So we are required to clean it. Moreover, we are required to give a brighten texture, right? So fining has to be there. It is done with the ingredients that contains protein like egg, ox shell, ox blood, right? Gallbladder of sturgeon fish, which is known as isinglass. So these are the things that can be added into the beer, and the leftover particles or the sediments used to get attracted with it, and then we can remove that fining agents, right? Then next, it brighten the beer. Yes, we have already discussed. And now the next one is packaging. Now our beer is ready to get packed. So beer is ready to packed into, let's see. So beer can be packed in casks, kegs, bottles, cans. One more thing, which is draught beer or draft beer. Have you like ever heard about this thing, the draught or draft beer? Anyone? Okay. Have you ever had a cold drink, a draught cold drink or draft cold drink? Anyone? Anyone from you have ever had or you consume the which thing that I'm asking? Draught cold drink or draft cold drink? No one?
So which is served from cask and kegs rather than bottles or cans.
Yes, you are right, Sukham. the thing which is used to be served from kegs and casks. But the main thing is what actually brought beer is, right? And what kind of mechanism is required directly, like directly mean to say we are using big casks and there are pipes required that are attached to that cask so that a nozzle is also required so that we can get the beer. Now, my question was like, anyone from your side have ever had the cold drink like in this form, the draft cold drink? No one? Okay. Have you ever visited McDonald's? Don't tell me that no one has visited McDonald's. Your silence says that really you have not visited McDonald's. Is it so?
Sir, the fountain of Pepsi.
Correct. Okay.
But I'm not thinking. So
Correct, Arjun. So what happened?
Yes.
The moment like you entered into the McDonald's, there is a like just behind the counter, you can see the nozzles of Coke, Fanta, Limca, like so on. If you ask for cold drink, they do not give you the bottle. Like this is up to you that if you need the bottle, right? They pick the glass and they put down the put beneath the nozzle a Coke nozzle, Fanta nozzle, and all. That particular mechanism is called as draught or draft mechanism, in which separate drink and separate carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide cylinder is behind the machine, and the container with cold drink or like Fanta, Coke, and all without carbon dioxide. It is separate. The two pipes are adjoined together, and you can get the cold drink from a single nozzle. So this mechanism is called as draught, where we can mix the carbon dioxide separately, and it gives a different taste. The taste of a packed bottle is different, the plastic bottle. The taste of a glass bottle is different. The taste of a can, which is a small container, the taste from that particular thing is different, and the taste from the draught or draft mechanism is different, right? So similarly, from that example, I want to tell you that there are so many bars present in India, in Punjab also, where the draft mechanism is there. No need to add the CO2 in starting itself. Cylinder is different and the cask is different. Two pipes are adjoining together, and then you'll get the mixer. I have some pictures will give you more clarity. So, okay, so in packaging, some more things happen generally after maturation. We got the actual beer, right? Now that beer is subjected to steam for like at 60 degrees Celsius, just to sterilize it, right? To sterilize the beer, we need to put steam at 60 degrees Celsius for 18 minutes, which increase the shelf life. Steam is not the direct heat, right? Steam, which is 60 degrees Celsius, which has 60 degrees Celsius temperature. This much hot steam has to be subjected or to put on the beer so that it can improve the shelf life, and it is required to sterilize the beer so that the bacteria can be removed or can be killed. So the beer is then cooled, because we cannot pack the beer which is already for 50 degree Celsius heated up, and we are required to cool the beer, label it, pack it, and it is ready to distribute. Okay, so fewer term that we were talking about, draft beer, rot, right? So generally what happens, right? The taste is different. Generally people do not like the draft beer. Not everyone, because they feel that this is not the this does not give the actual taste. So that's why people do not go for draft beer somewhere, right? So see the picture. So this is the like underneath mechanism of draft beer. Every container or every mechanism is having two containers, right? So they mix together and gets the CO2. All right. So this is a small picture of a bar counter. And from upside, it looks like this. It looks like this, right? A nozzle is there. And the earlier picture was the underneath of the counter. And this is the upside of the counter. Okay. This is a picture, a table. I would say that right now do not go for the brands, because we will have another lecture, a separate lecture for the beer brands. But anyways, like just see the table. On the left hand side, there are some beer brands. And on the right hand side of the table, the alcoholic content they have in the particular bottle, right? And each and every beer, like we all know one major thing related to beer, that the alcoholic content goes up to 10 we can say that 10% alcohol by volume, right? 10% alcohol, rest of the thing is water. If beer bottle is 650 ml, then the 650 ml, the 10% of 650 ml is alcohol and rest is water. 10 is not a big thing. In spirits and whiskey bottles, generally the alcoholic content goes up to 43%, right? So no alcohol. If like there are some beers that are labeled with non-alcoholic beer that contains 0.5%, and the lighter beer, they are comes under the category of 3 to 4%. If any beer which contains 3 to 4%, then it comes under the lighter category, right? Then 5 to 8 mean to say they are in the medium or the premium one, and the strong beer goes up to like 8 to 10. Generally in India, you can like it is very hard to get the more than 8% of alcohol, right? Even in the like international brands I'm talking about. So your duty is, being the student of this particular semester, we all must remember the name on fingertips. Like if I talk about, or if anyone asks you, tell me the 5 international brands of beer, then it is very important that you must remember the names on fingertips, right? In next class, I will pick any 4 or 5 students from you, and I'll ask 5 brand names, international brand names of beer, right? If you will not able to answer the question, then there would be a kind of thing that you have to perform for twice or thrice, right? So it is like for everyone that you all are required to learn 5 brand names, international brand names of beer. You got my point?
Sure, sir.
Okay. Anyone is having problem in it? I will pick anyone from the whole class. You are required to learn 5 international beer brand names.
Sir.
Mohammed Waish, yes.
These are the international brands, sir, which are on screen.
Will you please a little bit louder?
I'm saying that these are the international brand names which are on the screen.
Yeah, these are the international brands,
Okay, thanks.
right? And there are many other brands that are quite famous, right? That are quite familiar across world. Out of these names, like I would say, Budweiser is worldwide known. Carlsberg, Corona is the Corona one. It is like there were so many memes like made, or like people used to make the memes on this particular beer, Corona, right? So
Sir,
you all are required to.
here, sir.
Yes,
For
what?
starts, Tiger Beers, Yes,
Arjun,
Bears,
your voice
Albani.
is correcting, my dear.
Sir, it is a brand of beers, no, sir?
You are right. Like we'll have this session in the next class where I'll be asking
Yes.
questions related to the beer brands, and I'll be asking for, like, related to the alcoholic content also.
Okay, okay, sir.
Right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So we are done with the. Okay, Arjun. Finding is something. It is an important process, important step in beer production. So throughout the beer process, we are adding so many things into it, especially barley. During barley harvesting, some sediments can come along with barley. 1 point, right? Second thing, we are spreading the barley for the germination process. The spreading process used to be done on a floor. Then the second thing, or second situation, where sediments can be present in the barley, or sediments can come along with the barley. Second point. Third thing is, during roasting, some barleys can be, we can say that, get roasted a lot, right? Or we can say that some barleys can be burnt. So the particles still, again, the particles may present in the barley. Okay? So these are the three stages where sediments, where the possibility of sediments can be there, right? Now we are on a stage when we need to remove the sediments. So this finding process is there when we can remove or through this process, we remove the leftover items or sediments. Sediments mean to say unwanted material, which is not required in the beer. Okay, so finding is this process. After finding, the next process will be there. So finding can be done by some agents. That agent must contain protein in it, right? The best, or 95% people used to use the gallbladder of a fish. A fish, the special breed is sturgeon fish. The gallbladder of a fish. They use that particular thing. The name of that gallbladder, or the term given to gallbladder, is isinglass. So they put isinglass into the container where the whole beer is there. So the particles, the leftover particles, the unwanted particles used to get attracted with it. Isinglass collect all the sediments and then they remove the isinglass. It works like a gum, right? There is a special gum is also there in the market, which is known as Arabic gum. This is substitute to the gallbladder. Arabic gum. The mechanism or the purpose is still same. people used to put into the container, the leftover things get attracted to them and stick to it, then we can remove it. And you will find the beer is so clear, it gives the brightened texture, right? Sometimes it becomes cloudy also just because of the extra yeast, or sometimes what happens, the layer, the bubbles that are upside during fermentation, you have seen the layer was there. Sometimes it gets like mixed with the content, mixed with the liquid. So we are required to give a brighten texture, then fining is required.
Okay, sir. It's all clear, sir.
So now, like I'm moving towards an important point, important topic or subtopic in beer, the types of beer. Again, this is very important for every student to know that what all types of beer are present. Okay. The first type is as we have seen a video in previous lecture, there are two types of beer. You can vary the beer or you can differentiate the beer with the color, with the taste, and with yeast, right? So this first type or this particular type is known as lager. Lager beer is what? Is a type of beer which is fermented by a bottom fermentation yeast. Just remember the video. The fermentation takes place at a bottom of the container. You had added yeast and the yeast gets settled down in the bottom and then it gets fermented. So fermentation is going place or taking place from downside to upside. One thing. And next point is the yeast got fermented at bottom of the fermenting tanks. So the tanks where fermentation takes place, and then it is stored in refrigerated cellars, right? Just give me a moment. So next thing is the lager is stored at freezing point for a period of 6 months. This is very important. These terms are required to write down. So I would not say that you write down the whole thing during the class. It is not possible to write down the whole content meanwhile or like during the class. So what if I would be in your place? I will write down the types of beer. This would be my heading. And then the first type is lager. Lager is like I would write just bottom fermented beer. These three words I'll write down related to the lager. That if my teacher will ask me what is lager, lager is bottom fermented beer. Right? So second point that I will write down, it gets refrigerated. And third thing that I would write down, for 6 months. Lager, bottom fermented beer, which is required to refrigerate for 6 months. So from these three long sentences, I would write these 3 words or 3 points. These are the things that are known as that you are preparing notes. Okay. Next, the process matures the beer. Like this process, if we are storing the lager beer for 6 months, this like by default or it is directly proportional to the maturation process. So lager is, the word lager is a German word which means store, right? If you like have like just get an idea. So we will I think this is Atif Aslam or Is this person? Like, okay, not to worry. It was. But he, like, I don't know who was the guy, but his voice was good. Okay, back to the slide. So German, yeah, what I was saying, the second name of maturation process was lagering, right? So the word lager and lagering is similar. So lager means store. So it requires more fermentation as well as more time for maturation. So if you are going to produce a lager beer, then it is required to get more fermented and it is required to get more, like it requires more time to get matured, right? I'm repeating, if any production house that are going to produce lager beer, then it is required to mature little more than the other type of beer. So now the next thing is the alcoholic strength is 3.2 to 4% of ABV. Anyone can tell me what is the full form of ABV? Any
Sir,
idea?
alcohol by level.
Alcohol by volume. Okay, there is a
Sorry.
meaning. Very good. Otherwise, like, let me tell you, there is a meaning of, there is a full form and there is a definition of this particular three words, these three words, alcohol by volume. Okay, I have a question for you. Just tell me, we have 1 liter bottle, 1 liter, right? And that bottle contains 50% alcohol, right? 1 liter of beer, and that beer contains 50% of alcohol. This is just an example, right? We are going to understand what is ABV. So you tell me, I'm repeating, we have 1 liter bottle that contains 50% alcohol. Now we have picked a glass, we have poured a glass, a full glass, we have filled a glass with that particular 1 liter of beer. Now tell me, how much alcohol content would be there in the glass? Simple question. We have a bottle, 1 liter of bottle that contains 50% alcohol. We have poured the 1 liter bottle, like from the bottle into the glass. Now the glass is filled with the beer. Just tell me the alcoholic content of the beer which is present in the glass. What would be the alcoholic content?
Sir, 50%.
How many percent?
Simple, sir.
50%?
Yes, sir.
Sir, 12.5.
of glass.
12.5. Badal said 12.5. Badal?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, can you please tell us that how you calculated this thing?
Yes, sir. Sir, in 1000 ml.
Okay.
Sir, 1 glass is equal to 250 ml.
Correct.
So, sir, calculate it.
Okay.
Sir, in 500 ml, it contains 25% alcohol.
Okay.
And in 250, half of 25%.
Okay. Okay, now check. Just see my statement. This is for everyone. Okay, we have prepared a full jug of tea with sufficient sugar. A full jug of tea with sufficient sugar in it. Now I have poured 6 cups. Will you think the content of sugar will be reduced in each cup? Or will it be same in each cup? Are you getting my point? We have prepared 6 cups of tea, and earlier we have poured in a full jug, right? In single jug. The sugar content is sufficient as much as we required. Now, if we poured the tea into a cup, the sugar content will be reduced.
No, sir.
It would be same. Right. Now the point is, we were talking about the beer. 1 liter beer contains 50%. The 50% is 50% of 1 liter. The moment we added into a glass, where Badal said the right thing, that glass contains, like the capacity of a glass is 250 ml. Let's take an example, right? So now we have poured into a glass which is 250 ml, and the beer which has been poured into the glass, now again it has the 50% alcohol, but 50% of 250 ml. If we will pour the beer into a, like a 1 liter beer will be poured into 500 ml. Now the alcoholic content would be same 50%, but 50% of 500 ml. I hope the point is clear, right? So now the next thing is, if we talk about, like, okay, the yeast, which is again very important. The yeast which is required for lager beer is known as Saccharomyces calypso. That particular yeast is required for the bottom fermentation beers, and bottom fermentation beer is known as lager beer, right? So next type of beer is known as, okay, some further classifications, or we can say that further lager is divided into some names or some types, which is known as bock, right? The one type of lager beer, bock. These are the names actually, or the further classification of lager beer, bock, and all of them that we are talking about, the bock, doppelbock, and all are different from each other. Maybe because of the alcoholic content, maybe like the alcoholic content is higher and lesser than each other, right? The color would be different, the area would be different, right? So the fourth one is Pilsner, then Vina, then Rosh beer. So these are the some of the, like, I would say, like, there are many other types of lager, but I have mentioned only 6. So just to remember these things, that lager is further divided. Generally, the beer is divided into 2 types, lager and ale. But both the types are further divided. There are sub-steps of both the types. So now we will move on to the another type, which is ale. So this is the second type of beer known as ale. Ale is top fermented, right? Lager was bottom fermented and this is top fermented, which means that yeast will react on the top of the layer or top of the liquid, and the fermentation will go down, and it is full-bodied beer. Full-bodied means to say the texture would be little heavy, and then it has a bitter taste comparatively to lager, usually flavored with strong hops. So if any production person or production house is planning to produce ale beer, then it is required to add some more hops, right? And similarly, we are required to add specific yeast. If you are producing ale and you have added the bottom fermented yeast, then it will not get, like, you will not get the ale beer, right? So next thing, it has more alcoholic content than the lager beer. This is again a good point that differentiate both the beers. So it requires short fermentation as well as short time for maturation. Whereas, like, just remember the lager. Lager was something which required more time for the fermentation and the maturation process. And about ale, you are not required to mature for long time. So the alcoholic content is little more, which is 4 to 5% ABV, alcohol by volume. And the yeast which is required over here is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. So these are the things that are very important and to be learned on fingers. Tell me the types of beer. There are two types, ale and lager. Lager, L, lager, and L, from L, just remember L stands for last. Last means to say, we can say that bottom, right? So by this way, just start learning, or like these are the tricks that you can learn, but rest is up to you, that how can you learn these things. So ale is something, A is the first letter, the top one, then we can, by this way we can easily learn that ale is top fermented, because A always stands at top. So by this connection, we will learn that ale is top fermented. And yeast we have done. So there are further classifications of ale beer, which is barley wine, bitter, stout, Scotch ale, porter, and India pale ale. Right? So these are the few classification of ale beer. Okay. Now, this is a classification chart. If there is alcohol-free beer, then the alcoholic content would be 0.5%. Then low alcohol, mean to say 0.5 to 1.2% alcohol. Standard beer stands for 3 to 4%, premium 4 to 6, strong 6 to 8% ABV. Then super one is 8 to 11%. Okay. In the next class, you are required to learn 5 international brands and 5 Indian brands also. Just make a notes of these 10 items, 5 international beer brands and 5 Indian beer brands. So being a hotel management student, it is very important to learn these things. In so many interviews, people just ask these questions. They start with these questions. Name the 5 international beer. And it is important to know, because like if we are serving in a restaurant and people will ask you that which kind of beer, okay, get me a Holland beer, get me a Mexican beer. Do you have beer from German? So these are the things that are required. So if you will be having a knowledge of these things, then only you can stand up. Otherwise, the other person will come who will be having a more knowledge. Definitely, like he'll grab the opportunity, right? And the best way to learn is like you make a group together, right? And discuss these things. Okay, I'll like, if we are a group of 3 or 4 students, then one student will search for 3 brands, another will give other 3 brands. Then by this way, you will come up with the 4 to 5 or 12 brands. But individually, you have covered only 3 or 4 brands. But the moment you will be studying together, then you will get the 12 brands. So this is the example of teamwork, right? Group studies. So these are the things that are required to enhance your knowledge, my dear. Right? So next point is the other thing that we will be covering. Service of beer. Okay, which is very important. Can anyone tell me, or like, because we have started this topic, or you are studying this topic for first time, I would say that just give me a moment, students. So what I was asking, that just give me an idea, just like start thinking that what all items would be required to serve a beer. Just name one by one, whatever like comes in your mind, that we got a task. Here we are required to serve a beer. What all things would be required as per your knowledge?
Beer mug.
Beer mug. Okay. One thing. Or we can say that a glassware in which we are going to serve the beer. Because there are different glassware, beer mug would be there, Pilsner is there, right? So the different glasses are present. So your point is good. We will take it glassware. Okay. Next thing. What else we would be requiring? Yes, students. Other thing, we got the glass. What else?
Salver.
Very good, solver. Yes. Because something is required, like we need something to place the beer mug.
Ice bucket.
Ice bucket. Generally, what happens, Sahil?
Yes.
Beer used to be served chilled, but people do not like it with ice, right? Because ice is water, and if you add water into beer, then the alcoholic content would be reduced. So people used to drink the beer in a chilled manner. The like beer initially, like before serving, it should be chilled. But once it is in the glass, people do not add the ice.
Okay, sir.
Because there are other reasons also. One is like alcoholic content would be reduced. The actual taste of beer would be reduced, or we can say that we can spoil the taste. So ice bucket would be required in case of we are serving whiskeys, spirits, like, right? Not in the beer. Rest is up to the guest. If guest ask anything, like if guest wants to have the beer in plate, then we can serve. We are bound to serve. So guest is always right, but as per the standards, we must know that we are not required to serve beer with ice. Okay. Other thing, Badal Sharma, what do you
Sir,
think?
bottle opener.
Bottle opener, correct?
Yes, sir.
Which is very important thing. Okay. Rest. Badal Sharma, do you have any idea?
No, sir.
To serve a beer? what all items would be required. Okay, so let's check. We need to imagine for this thing. Suppose we have received a guest, right? A guest is there in our restaurant or a bar, and we have escorted him to the table. We have pulled down the chair and guest has been seated. Now we will give the, what do you say? We will give a bar menu. Okay, and guest will order the, for an example, guest has picked a beer, any beer, right? And then the first step would be from your side. You will punch out the BOT, beverage order ticket, right? Sometimes what people used to do, before punching, they used to go to the bar, they bring the bottle, the chilled bottle. They used to get approved by the guest. Sir, like what, like approving mean to say, they show the bottle, they used to show the bottle to the guest, sir, this is the bottle you want, the temperature is okay with you, sir. Like these are the two things that are required. That's why we need to approve the bottle. Got my point? So it is very important point. Generally, people do not get it approved because they feel that, okay, they ask for beer, okay, they bring the beer and start pouring into the glass. But it is very important. Take the order, repeat the order, go to the bar, bring the bottle, get it approved. Sir, kindly guide me or kindly approve the temperature, kindly approve the bottle. Maybe, like if you will not get it approved, maybe the moment you are pouring or he is stepping up and he will say that no, the temperature is not okay. Then what will happen? You cannot pour back the beer into the bottle, right? So, and similarly, if you have punched in and then you are going for the approval, then maybe guest will say, okay, I have changed my mind. I will not go for this particular beer. I want another beer. So before punching in, it is very important to get it approved, right? So the moment the guest has said, okay, guest has given the approval, then we will open up with the bottle opener and then so on. Now, like we are left with 6 minutes, I have a polling for you people. I'm going to launch it and you are required to answer. So be quick. We are just 5 minutes left. I'm going to launch it. And Arshdeep Singh, just take a screenshot so that I can tally the list of students with the actual attendance, right? Start answering the questions. The goal is on your screen. Students, start answering. So no one has started yet. Very good. The first question, people are clicking on both the options. Students, you are required to pay attention. Just remember the lectures, the slides. Green malt is something which we get initially in the early stages. What is something different? Green malt mean to say the moment the germinated barley is known as green malt. Not the board. Still, you are clicking on the green malt. Even I have given the hint. And heating people for related to second question. Lowering the temperature mean to say heating. Again, like you sometimes logic has to be applied. Lowering the temperature mean to say like the moment temperature get reduced, the temperature reduced mean to say it will be getting cooled. It is not the heating. If temperature is getting lower down or temperature is lowering, it means a chilled temperature, chilled atmosphere. Okay, the process of brightening. Then fermentation takes place. No, not 30 to 42 days. It was clearly mentioned in the PPT that minimum days are 7 and maximum would be 14 days. Bottom fermented, not ale. A, the alphabet A used to be on top every time, right? So this was a connection we had made, that A mean to say top. So from this connection, we will come to know that ale is top fermented. Lager, L stands for last. Last mean to say bottom. So lager, last and bottom. Lager is bottom fermented. One student is still pending. 95% participated. Who is the one who has not submitted the poll? Be quick, student. I'm going to close it. Ashdeep Singh, just unmute yourself. Ashdeep Singh, are you present? I think he has left. Akshat. The student with the name of Shahbaz Iqbal. Shahbaz Iqbal, you are required to make a call just after the lecture.
Good afternoon, sir.
Shahbaz, call me just after this lecture.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Okay, students, I'm going to close this poll. With a mixture of grist and hot water is vote, not the green malt. Lowering the temperature means to say cooling, not heating. The process of brightening the beer is known as fining, not clearing. The fermentation takes place 10 to 14 days, not 30 to 42. And ale we have already discussed. Okay, now anyone from the participant can take a screenshot. Who is the second CR?
Prince Kumar.
Prince Kumar is also not present. From girl side?
Ashpreet.
No, the second CR. Ashpreet is also not present in the class, I think. Okay, anyone can, okay, Arjun Kumar, just take a screenshot and send it to me because it is important to check with the actual attendance. Generally, what happens if you people feel that by spending 2 minutes over here in the class and your name will be there, or by coming in the last, you will get the attendance. No, we through this app we have we have full access to get your timing. That who, for an example, Arjun Kumar spent this much minutes, right? So the whole detail is quite easy to get from this app. So try not to bluff any teacher, right? And have a happy weekend and get vaccinated as soon as possible, students. And try to prepare the notes so we can use or utilize this weekend very well. Okay, I'm going to close the class. Thank you so much. Arjun Kumar, just take a screenshot and send it to me.
Okay, sir.
Thank you
Okay,
so much,
thank you.
students.
But sir, you are not showing answer of the question.
No, the way, if I have not shown that, where were you? I was sharing the answer. The first question, like one by one, I've given the full answers.
Okay, sir.
I think you have not listened this thing. Immediately I closed the poll and I told you that one by one I've given the full clarification or
Yeah, I'm listening, but I can
clarification of the answer.
not listen, sir.
It was the answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that was like told by me, and you are required to match your answer like this way. How many answers are correct from your side?
I think totally is a correct,
Wrong.
sir.
Totally incorrect.
No, sir, correct, sir.
Like I am able to see your result. It is just before me. Okay. I'm going to close the class now. We'll meet in the next
Okay, sir.
class. Just prepare with the assignment that I've given you. 10 peer, 5 international, 5 Indian with the colleague content.
Yeah.
Start preparing your journals.
Yes, sure,
And you
sir.
will get your compiled attendance on 2nd or 3rd September.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir. I will prepare.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.